Hey everybody, welcome back to Nellie and Ruth Designs. This is November. Happy November. I have a feeling it's going to go by very fast, and then we are going to be into December, and the madness and the rushing and everything else will begin. So today I have a little special treat for you. I'm going to show you what I'm going to be doing the month of November. I don't have everything pulled because it's going to take me a while. And I wanted to get this video out to at least show you the digitals and what was going to be going down. So I'd love to have you stick around. Thank you for being here for me, for sitting with me at my craft table. I have a lot of wonderful subscribers. So if you're new to my channel, I would love to have you consider subscribing. You don't have to, but it would be nice. I have a growing community, and I think this project is going to be fun, very uplifting, and just a joy to create and watch. And thank you to all of my patrons over on Patreon, where you support me in a different way, and I appreciate you all over there as well. So I decided December's going to be, again, busy for me. I'm going to be gone for 2 weeks in December. Hubby has to go back for his heart checkup, and we have to talk to a couple different doctors there, heart doctors. So that basically the first week of December is shot for me. So I'm not going to be able to create any videos and such. I'm going to try to get some done, at least a couple on there during the week, so you can watch. We'll make some fun ephemera and maybe some Christmas cards. And then the week of the 19th, which is really going to crimp my style, we're going to be gone that week, and I won't be back until the 19th to the 22nd. So I really have to be organized between shopping, wrapping, decorating the house, working, and doing some videos here for y'all. So I'm going to be making a journal during this month and Christmas cards. And we'll bring this right in through December as well, along with some collages. I have some different requests from gals for collage art, and I will do my best to work on those. And my patrons over on Patreon, Christmas in July, I started a really cute decorative Christmas house. It's an actual birdhouse, and we're converting it into a Christmas style gingerbread house. I'm going to be working on that as well. So the first thing I want to show you is I have pulled quite a few things for the journal, but I want to show you first the papers, the digital papers that I purchased over on Etsy. There are all kinds of sales going on right now, 40% off sales, 50% off sales. And that's when I get my digitals. You know, I like to pay, you know, $1.97, $2.50 for some of these digitals. That's right up my alley. And there's some beautiful, beautiful Christmas ones out now. So I've kind of grouped these together, and I want to show you. This journal is going to consist of 3 or 4 different artists, okay? So these papers here, the majority are by Little Lady Paperie and Everland Vintage Press, and I'll put these down in my description. The Little Lady Paperie layered Christmas papers, and that's what I'm going to be showing you here. And I'll show you Everland Vintage Press, the Cottage Christmas. I've backed some of these with the Cottage Christmas, and I just think these are the prettiest papers. These are all printed on photo paper, And I really like this paper here. I'll show you. I'll show you the brand that I have used. This, it's not a cardstock. It's just a very lovely matte photo paper. This is this is what I use here. It's by Printworks, and the weight is 140 grams, 8.5 by 11. I buy this on Amazon. It is a bit costly. I think I pay $17 for this paper, but it prints very, very nice. Your images are vibrant and bright. And then I will show you what I use when I make my ephemera. So this front here is all Little Lady Paperie. And then I have, as you can see, this is the Christmas Cottage. And I just thought these really went quite lovely together. This is still Little Lady Paperie. This is the coordinating paper. And I have this edge around here. I've got to figure out on my printer how to print to the edge. But every time I try to do that, it won't allow me to print. So I'm doing something wrong. But aren't these digitals? These are so pretty. These are the layered Christmas papers. This one, obviously, I didn't print out right, but that's okay because I'll be putting lace and such on the ends of these. And it's kind of nice because when you print these out, these are vertical, where if you do just a regular, this is horizontal. So that makes it kind of nice. That was a good mistake. But I love these. I just think they're so pretty. Very, very pretty. Very Christmassy. This is the Cottage Christmas, and I love this here. Love, love, love that. And I think this will make a really pretty journal. And then this one here. I love that little gale up there. And then another Cottage Christmas. So I'm going to be using these here. I have my woolly sweater on this morning. It's early with the time change, and we have frost all over on the grounds here. And then what I did here is I have some Mrs. Coggs Crafts. I have a lot of her images. And what I did, and this is very easy to do, one of her, she has vintage postcards. So I printed these out, and these are smaller. Let me get my ruler. So obviously you can see you can get four on a paper. That's how she prints them out. So these are 4.5 by 2 3/4. These are tiny. Or I'm sorry, 4 1/4 by 2 1/4. All right. And I think these are really cute the way that they are. There's nothing on the back. I am going to run these through my printer and just get a vintage type paper on the back that's plain because I just don't want it white. But I printed these out, and then I decided they're a little too small. So what I did was I went in and I edited the size of these, and I made these, I ran them off on a 4x6 piece of paper. And I just chose the ones, and I did a save as, and these are a little bit larger. These are 5 1/4 by roughly 3 1/4. So little 5 by 3. And some of these I will keep like this, and then I will just decorate possibly around. But I really like this green. I think this is really pretty. So I just went in and resized, which you can do. And I just think it makes it a little larger space to work with and to write on. So I printed those out for Mrs. Cog's Crafts. And then the rest of the paper here, these are all ephemera. And this is a really fun, I can't think. It's a very fun, these are all digital, obviously, images. This is by FLAIR Art. And this is, I believe, called Peppermint Candy. And these are really cute little pockets. Because I wanted it to be somewhat, this is going to be for my daughter-in-law, and I want it to be somewhat whimsical, but yet really pretty too. Aren't they cute, these little pockets? And then all of my ephemera, I'm going to show you, because this is a little thicker cardstock. And what I use to run these off is this Canon Pixma photo paper, matte photo paper. And these you can get on, you can either buy these direct from Canon or you can go to Amazon. I think I pay $5.50 for these 50 sheets. And I've used this style forever. Many, many years, and it has never failed me. And they print out really nice. The colors are wonderful. But this is all part of the Candy Cane, FLAIR Art, the Candy Cane series. And these are just so cute. And then we have journaling cards. These are all 3.5 by 5. But I just think these are adorable. And I think these will go really nice with the other paper, the pages that I ran. Look at that little bird. So we have those. And I love the little bird on the carriage. And some of these will be fun to cut out and use in different ways, put on tags and such. And there were a couple more of these that I didn't run. I just ran the ones that I wanted to use. So we have that one there. And then this one, this is by the Journal Boater, and this is Wonderful Christmas Time. And these are so pretty. I really love these pieces too. And again, I'm going to put these through the printer and put something on the back of these so they're just not plain white. But I think these are so very pretty. Look at that deer. I've got this little girl down here. And then here are some of the smaller pieces. I've got some stamps. Really pretty postcard. These I'd like to edit, make these a little bit bigger. These would be pretty if you did like a 5 by 7 and you put it on you could do a really pretty tuck spot with those. Some tags, which are just gorgeous. This is an envelope here. Got some pockets. And I believe these had papers to go with them too, but the papers were too, if a paper if your journal page and the paper is just really, really decorated, I have a hard time working with that, covering things up. So I decided just to get the add-on kit or the ephemera pieces that came with it. And then this one here, this is just so adorable. This is Christmas Fairy Tale. And then the shop is LIANA Scrap. And I just love these. These are just so very cute. Look at these little mice and the squirrel. So we have that one. Some of these I ran obviously 2 each. Here we have a little envelope and a pocket. Isn't that cute? These I would use in a tuck spot because I'd want to be able to see the back of that. Either that or I would just cut this. I don't know. I hate to cover anything up. Look at this little image here. Isn't that sweet? Those little mice. And then here is another little pocket style. More pockets. And then we have these little pieces here. Look at her. Isn't she adorable? But I just love all these little mice. We have these. These are all so cute. Look at the little tree as their little mouse house. Really, really cute. There they are there. Look at that little one. These would be pretty too. You could edit and enlarge these Christmas balls here. And then this little guy. And these are little mini pockets that these little tags would fit into. So those are the digitals. I have more. I bought quite a few digitals, but these are going to be used in this journal here. And then I went and started gathering some little items to put in there. I'm going to lower this down a little bit. I found these cards. Now, Dorothy from the UK, if you're watching, I had mentioned, because I think you said you make cards, and every time you comment on my work, my art, I always think of my great Aunt Dorothy out in the state of Washington. These are cards that she had sent to my mom and dad, and she made the prettiest homemade cards, simple, but very, very lovely. And she just would stamp a little happy holiday. So I want to put these in my daughter-in-law's books. I think these will be a nice add-on. And this is another one that my great Aunt Dorothy made, 2006. And I think at the time she was in her, Dreamed Up by Dorothy. I think at the time she was in her 80s. And she just really loved making cards. And my mom and dad always looked forward My parents always looked forward to get Dorothy's cards, but simple and lovely and very effective. So I want to use those. And then I guess I can go into, I've never shown this book before. Let's get it raised up here. This is a book, it's a photo book, but my dad, from his Aunt Emma, who was Dorothy's sister, and I think you've heard me talk about my great Aunt Emma, and she was my Grandma Nellie's sister. She used to work in a, and I hope the glare isn't too bad here. I might have to do it like this. Put something under here. She used to work many, many, many years ago in a, I just want to shore this up, in a fabric a textile mill. All right, I don't think I can go anymore. She used to work in a textile mill. And what my Aunt Emma, my great Aunt Emma, used to do is she would take a postcard from our area and she would tuck it inside the bolt, the large bolt of fabric, to wherever it was going. And she would write on it. And she would send it out. And when whoever got it would send her back a postcard, probably letting her know that it was received or whatever. And you can see on the back of these, they're all addressed to Miss Emma Van Tassel in Sandy Hill, New York. This is from 1907. And she kept all of these, and then my dad acquired them. And when my dad would not let these go at all. And then when my dad passed away, my mother told me to take them. And it's just amazing to me how many postcards, these are some old envelopes here that Miss Emma Van Tassel, Emma Van Tassel, Emma Van Tassel, how many postcards she received over the years. This one here is 1920. Now this one was to my grandma Nellie. This was a Christmas card. Oh, from Chubby Donovan. And this was my dad's cousin. So Chub, her real name was May, but everybody called her Chubby. She was not fat. And anyway, Chubby was absolutely beautiful. Chub, my grandma Nellie, was Chubby's aunt, because Chub's mom, May, and Nellie were sisters. So Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year from Chubby Donovan. This was before my cousin got married. So what I thought I would do is I thought I'd do a flip through of here, and I would pull some cards out for my postcards for my daughter-in-law and put them in the her journal as well. And I do have a lot of Christmas, but these are, I just love these cards. This is a wooden one. It's made out of wood. This was addressed to my grandfather, and this is 1905. And it has 2 stamps on it. Oh, Chicago, New York. From the kid. This is what they did to me in Chicago, New York. And I don't know who sent that, but it was addressed to my grandfather. I think the Christmas, look at this Halloween one. And that's to Emma. And this must have been in the bolt of fabric because there's nothing on the back. But these are all quite amazing. And this one I noticed, this one here, this is next to the town that I live in. This is Warrensburg, New York. This building is still here, I believe, the Warren House. I think it's now called Ashes Inn. And yeah, so this is Effie. This is was my dad's Aunt Effie. How do you like those names? And this, I don't know, is it in view? I don't want to. This must be my great aunt Effie. She put her picture on the front of this postcard. Look at the dress she had on. Because it says, "Dear Sis, received your postal card. Card." It's kind of hard to read, her writing. But she's talking about going with a friend. Yeah, going with a friend or whatever. Love to all, Effie. And that went to her sister. Isn't that funny? That was 1908. But when I was looking through here, I didn't notice that picture. I noticed it prior to today, but I'm thinking, oh my goodness, there is her photo. So these are all really special to me. They're all from the area. Some are from Connecticut. But I just love the fact how they wrote consistently to each other and sent them cards. This is from May 29th, 1906. I'm not sure where this is. And this is to my great aunt Fanny. So there was Effie, Fanny, Nellie, May, Emma, 1906. This almost looks like it's somewhere in New York, no, Boston, Massachusetts. Made in Germany. Riker Brothers, publishers, well, Boston, Mass. Oh no, this is Albany. North Pearl Street, looking north from State Street. And we have to go. We have some attorneys in Albany, and they're right there on near Pearl Street. It's just amazing to me. I don't know. I love the history, and I love all of these going back and reminiscing. So this one here, I think I'm going to put in my daughter-in-law's Mr. and Mrs. P. J. Allard, Xmas from Mother. This is 1920. So I'm going to put that one in my daughter-in-law's book. I want this one here because I want some other little fun. Wish I could be there, your Christmas gifts to see, but since I can't, I'm sending this Christmas wishing tree. Oh, this was to my father, Master Stanley Allard. I can't read that. I don't know if it's Maylor, Taylor. But this is 19... I can't see the date on that either. But my father had to be small because that's how you addressed a youth. Master. 1921. So my dad would have been a year old when he got this postcard. Because my dad was born in 1920. Oh, let's see. Oh, this one definitely. This is two. Okay, so this was sent to Dorothy, my great aunt Dorothy, from a friend. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Lots of love and best wishes. Did you get a lot for Christmas as ever, Lena? Probably not. They were very poor. This is 19, looks like either 1919 or 1914. But I'm going to put that one in her book. Let's see what else we have here. Easter, Merry Christmas. Some of these Easter ones are just beautiful. Let's see here. Merry Christmas. I kind of like this one here. This is to my Aunt Emma. Yep, so here you go. So this one was obviously sent. This is 1909. She had sent a postcard in a bolt of fabric, and it says, Miss Emma Van Tassel, care of Imperial Wallpaper Company. They did fabrics and wallpaper. So definitely going to put that one in there. And let's see here if there's any other. Let me just do those there. I love that one. I can't give that away just yet. And then these here are really fun. These are suede. See how they're suede? They're fabric. Remember me to my old friends. And this is, this was to my grandma, to Nellie Van Tassel. And I want to see some of the dates on these because these are really old. Let's see. 1906. This is to Emma. Ha! Here's to the girl that's strictly in it. You can't lose her for a minute. Plays well the game and knows the limit and gets all the fun there's in it. Stop your knocking. This is to Fanny, my Aunt Fanny. Stop your knocking. I wonder what that one was about. And then I have all these wonderful, I've got some letters in here that are just marvelous to my Aunt Emma. And these are just true treasures. Some of them, I think there was a gentleman. This is funny because it says for. Oh, it says Father S. Van Tassel for Emma Van Tassel. Durham Center. It looks like Connecticut. Some of these I haven't read. Others I have. This is 1910. But I have all of these old envelopes. And again, in here there's some, look at this one, envelope with the war. They all have their, this is 1918. Let's see what's in here. Can I even get this out? I don't want to rip the envelope. Oh, this is from a gentleman that obviously, look at this penmanship. Look at this card. Look pleasant. Postcard. Mechanicsville, New York. So Mechanicsville is about an hour away. My dear friend. I just love these old letters. I love this. I have just finished reading your delightful note of March 19 and will try and answer at once. so I don't want to be accused of procrastination. Isn't this wonderful? Oh, he's talking about the Dutch in Albany. Oh, this is so cute. It says, and say in regards to the Dutch in Albany, I would give a lot if a certain little girl I know was in Albany. You tell me in your letter that you have got a bone to pick with me, and I don't know what you mean. Ha! Oh boy. This must be a gentleman that she, obviously they wrote back and forth. I don't know, but it sounds like, and he only, AFL. He never wrote his name. He just wrote his initials, but it almost sounds like they were somewhat courting, and he was trying to get her to come down and be with him. Ah. Oh, this is funny. This is funny. So, yeah, so I have all these wonderful treasures here. And I'm not going to put that back in. I don't want to rip that envelope. And some of my envelopes here are blank. But I keep them in remembrance of my relatives and the and you know what they were all interested in. These are mine. These are new. So yeah, so this is a very special book for me. And as you can see, I've pulled some. Sorry, I kind of went down memory lane there. Pulled some postcards. And then I went in my suitcase and I pulled out some different laces that I would like to use. So I have that one there. And I have this here, which is fun. It's just very old-fashioned looking. And I just love this here. Then I have another. I've used this a lot. This is about the last I have of that. And then I have some little crocheted pieces that can be cut and used. And then I've got this here for the little crocheted ends. I have this here, which I think is just adorable. And I'll press all these out with my iron to smooth them out, get the wrinkles out. I have this here. I have that one, which is so sweet. Love it. And then I have a few of these. These were napkins that I got at an old estate sale. And then I have this here, which I think will be really pretty. Then for my some little things inside, I have this little polka dot. And I've used this in the past. I love this one here. I think this is so pretty. It's very Christmassy looking. And then I have this one here, which again is so pretty. And I think this will go quite lovely with the, I think I made a cover, a journal cover using that at one time. And then I have it in this green. Then I have this little bundle that, this is very Christmassy looking. The carnations, which are quite lovely. This one I probably won't use. This one I won't use. I don't want to bring any blue in. And then I have this one, but I won't use this because, again, I don't want to bring any blue in there. So I think these are the fabrics that I'll work with. I haven't decided yet what I'm going to use for a cover. We'll figure that out. We'll actually make the book, the journal book. So I have that. And then I also have, this was from my daughter-in-law's wedding dress. This is scrap that's left over. So I'd like to incorporate some of this as well into her journal, because I think this would be really pretty in there, pieces of that. So I have that. And then I have this here, which is an old tablecloth or something, but I think this is really pretty. I'd like to use some of that. And what else? What else? Oh, I've got these here, which are a lot of fun. I can edge a couple papers with the green pom-poms. And I pulled this. This is an old, like a little velvet ribbon. I might be able to use that somehow. And what else? What else? Oh, let's see. Oh, yes, I've got my bag right here. I have all of these wonderful ribbons and such left over. Right here. This is a big bag of fun. What's in here? Oh, I don't know what's in there. This is sari silk. This can go back down. If anybody ever needs any sari silk, let me know. I've got tons and tons and tons of it. I will never use it all. I got to start getting rid of some of this stuff. So this here is a bunch of fun ribbons and rickrack and all this little stuff that I can use. And I don't even know where I got all of this stuff. I've just had it forever. And these are all, I use all of these in my journal. So I have that. And isn't this adorable? Look at that. And I think that is it. I don't have, oh, I've got this here I've pulled. Let's see what's in there. This is mostly sewing stuff in this little bin. But let's see. So I have these here. And these are all, look how adorable that is. This would be really cute to use. That one there. This I'll have to press out. This here was my mom's. Isn't that adorable? I have that. I've got all of these. I've got some cream colored. Got that. And this here, which I just love that. And then we've got this. This is a little bit wider. This looks like it came off of a curtain or a dress or something. Okay, so I have all of that. Stick that in my pile. And then the only thing I'm interested in over here is maybe using some of this. This could be a fun little, was a bag, but that could be a fun little item to use. And that is it so far. And I think that's enough. You don't have to get wild. I have Christmas stamps and things like that I can use as well. But I think I have it pretty well under control. I have everything picked that I want to use. So I think we are good to go. Yeah, now I just haven't decided if I'm going to build the book as a video. I know there's a lot of people out there that do books, but maybe I can do it with y'all, and I can show you how I make my journaling, my books, whatever. And I think that's it. I think I've got everything under control here. I've got everything pulled, I believe, that I want to use, except for little things here and there. And that's it. So I'm going to sign off, and I'm going to get organized with all of my stuff. I'm going to make out my to-do list, what I want to do, and then we can start making some fun ephemera, get the book done, and we will just go from there. So I hope you join me in future videos working on this book. I think it's going to be a very, very fun project, and I hope you all agree. So I will see you in my next video. I hope you have a great day. And that's it. Blessings, and I will see you soon. Okay, everybody. Bye-bye.